How's it going, Ginger Snaps? Yes, it is pretty late at night and I have not vlogged all day, but this isn't going to be a really short vlog because I actually have something to tell you guys. I have had a very, very interesting day. Let's just put it at that. And so for my vlog today, I'm going to tell you about my interesting day. So it all started in ELA class when my course teacher had earlier that day and the day before asked me if I could go into her 7th grade drama class and perform a monologue for them because she said that they were working on monologues and they weren't getting it, or most of them weren't getting it. And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll see if I can do that. And so I go up to ELA and I'm like, hey, after lunch, can I go down here to help her to go down there? And she was like, yeah, sure. And so I'm like, okay. And so after lunch, instead of going back up to the classroom, I go down the connections hallway and I go to her room, just like she said I could. And so I help with that, and I end up staying longer than I'd hoped. And I didn't know the schedule of school very well because we had an assembly earlier that day, so our schedule was all messed up. And so I got back, and it had rang, like, ELA was already over, because when we got back from lunch, we only had, like, 10 minutes of ELA left. And so then the bell rang for that, and then when I was going back upstairs to go back to class, another bell rang, basically meaning that when I had been in math, I wasn't there for all of math. And so I'm like, okay, like hopefully, I was hoping I could get back in time for at least a little bit of math, but apparently that didn't happen. And so I walk in the classroom, and my friend, Kelly had been in the nurse all that class. So she told my teacher that she was in the nurse, which was true, and I handed her the pass that my course teacher gave me, and she was like, she turned to me and she said, the whole school has been looking for you. And I'm thinking to myself, what? And so she explains that, like, apparently the class I was in had been looking for me, and pretty much the entire class was convinced that I had skipped class. And I'm thinking, out of all the people in that class, why would I be the one to skip? And if I was skipping class, going to the course teacher's room would be a horrible way to skip class. Someone would be bound to catch you. So anyway, she calls the front office to tell them that they found me, and then I'm like, okay, and so I go on to science class. And so I'm still a little bit messed up from all that just happened, and then we have a frickin' fire drill. So I'm telling my science teacher all about what happened to me and blah, blah, blah. So science passes, Spanish passes, and then we get to social studies. And this is actually kind of funny. One girl had this big thing of Skittles, but inside the big bag of Skittles were mini bags of Skittles, and so her and her friends were sharing them. And she asked the teacher for permission if she could throw one across the room to her friend. And so the teacher was like, yeah, okay. And so it ends up that she throws it, but it doesn't make it to its destination. What does it do? Hits me right in the head. Right here. And it was really funny. And so, like, I'm laughing and the class is laughing and the girl's like, I am so sorry. And I'm like, no, it's fine. And so I toss that thing of Skittles to the friend that she was trying to get it to. And then my teacher's like, well, now you gotta give Jordan one because you threw one and it hit her head. And so I ended up getting Skittles. And then I filmed for JU3 and I got in Arizona. So it was a pretty interesting, good day. This is a really long vlog. Anyway, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed my story. And we're gonna end with a high five like we always do. I love you, Ginger Snaps, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!